but you come to terrorize our community. Why you got so many white boys deploying in the southeast side of Fort Worth? I got a problem with that. That sister was exhibiting Texas Penal Code Statute 941. She has the right to protect her property. Your officer had no business in her backyard. What jurisdiction do you have? So today, no more. As you see me on TV, no more. Don't come in my community no more. With that racist bigotry crap. If we don't employ people like that. We do not employ people like that, David Cook. So how much money do I need to get my credit card so you can exercise yourself back to Wake County where you came from? North Carolina. You don't like niggas no how. Time for you to go. How can you have that person that stays liberated all the time running this city, Mayor? He's on film at Silver Leaf.
That don't know nothing. Can't take it.
We can't have that. So he flashes the light, draws the target out. Boom. Of course she's a woman. She's afraid. She's protecting her nephew. And we won't child endangerment charges on this Mr. Dean. Oh, you thought we slip? Murder, child endangerment. Using deadly use of force. So today, ain't no more singing. Ain't no more singing. You can't come in our communities and terrorize us no more. Because we ain't going to tolerate it. We will fight back. I'm going to take a page out of my daddy book.
Come on, my property. Come on.
Our movement of boycotting. Not letting you make this money no more in this city. That was the strongest move my daddy showed me. It's hard to look for me to go home and look at my dad in my face. I can't look at my father in my face. Because we are so cowered down. We have played the game. We have sold out. It's embarrassing. We can't do this no more. So my evolution is my revolution. Those who want to stand with me and fight this fight the right way, hey, I'm here. I'm ready to die for mine. That's why kids don't respect us, because we don't get to fight. But we don't fight today. Texas Penal Code 941.
Your time's up, Mr. Austin.
Texas Penal Code
Overwhelm
941.
L, who will be followed by Cleveland Harris.
Man, what's happening, Austin?
Oh, man.
Man, that shit got me fired up, man. That shit got me fired up, man. Tell me, damn. I don't even know where to even start after that, man. Okay, let me start from the beginning.
Okay.
How did you hear about the city council meeting that day?
As a community, if someone who's a community activist and part of being a brotherhood movement, that's part of our agenda to keep up with city council, school board meetings, anything that goes on that affects us in the community. That's one thing that we, that's part of our oath and our vision statement. You know, we are there to protect citizenry of individuals of African descent. And so when we see something like that affect us, especially I'm from that community.
Yeah.
I grew up on the South Side, you know. I walked just about every street on the South Side. So for me, when we got wind of this incident, we actually went to the house. Me and Comrade Brady Harper, which is with the Black Empowerment Group. So he and I arrived the same day the news media did. Lee Merritt was on the scene. And we gave a statement then. So me and Comrade, Brady Harper, we decided to go in the backyard to actually see and get a vision of what actually went down.
Yeah.
And what we discovered, brother, was that it was a bullet hole penetration through the window, through the screen, but it wasn't one through the blind. We looked at that and said, Comrade, the blind was up. They seen that sister. And so in my brain, you know, in my mind, I'm replaying the whole scene.
Yeah.
It gives you an eerie feeling to where it nauseated me to where I could see the young brother, you know, probably terrified, maybe pleading for the officer not to shoot his aunt.
Yeah.
You know, what you gonna do, you know, in that area of the South Side, you know, Allen, it's a high area of crime. He has a history of that, you know, drug trafficking, gang banging, you know, back then. all kinds of miscreants.
Yeah.
So I could see her wanting to protect her nephew because, like I said, she's a woman.
Right.
And so, and to not understand why this officer did not go to the front door and do what you're trained to do as an officer. And why did you, it can't give a logical statement or any accountability from the police department of why your officer didn't obey a direct order that he has been trained from. That officer, Mr. Dean, comes from a special response team, SRT. The bylaws of SRT is that you are supposed to be trained and qualified to mainly to follow direct orders.
Right.
You don't deviate from direct orders. That's why you're on that Pacific team. SRT basically is a baby SWAT.
Okay.
And so, being that you are supposed to be responsible individuals, you know what to do as an officer. But like I said, go back to his little tactics, drawing your target out. When he flashed that light and when he knew that sister was gonna come to the window, man, come on, man.
And I'm like, anybody, if I hear anybody in my backyard, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think when you're approaching anybody's house, the first thing you should do is knock on their door. You know what I mean? Like, anybody find you in their backyard, they probably gonna shoot you. You know what I'm saying? They not knowing it's the police or not. You know what I mean? I just think that's just common fucking sense.
Backyard, being it by article of law, backyard is really attachment to the house.
Okay.
It's attachment like your garage.
Right.
It's still considered attachment to the house.
Right.
Because it's closed in. Mm-hmm. And so that's what he did because, number one, you had no statute, you had no jurisdiction. You ain't even had a simple warrant or nothing.
Right.
To even, you by article of law, you looked at it as an intruder.
Right.
You have, by definition, what you did, what you displayed was an intrusion of properties that you did not seize nor own. So you, like I said, bro, you had no business back there. Ain't nothing in the law that you could show me that you had statutory reason to be in that woman's backyard.
Right. So I wanna back up a little bit. I wanna try to get, like, you say you from Fort Worth, right? Born and raised there?
Oh, actually, I was born in Waco, but I was brought up in Fort Worth. I come from a community called Highland Hills.
Okay.
Which sits between off Oak Grove, 35 and 820, where they kind of meet up.
Okay.
But part of my upbringing was that region of the South Side.
Okay. Now, how did you get into activism? How did you start, like, into even, what is it called? What is the name of the organization?
Brotherhood Movement.
Okay. So how did you even get started? Before the Brotherhood Movement, how did you even get started in community activism?
For me, like I said, my brother was a assistant director of a juvenile facility. Being that, I had my own transgressions, being locked up, man, and being out here in these streets. But when you find your sense of knowing and you grow up, bro, tired of seeing your friends getting killed, because, I come through the late 80s, man.
Okay.
A lot of us got locked up, some of us didn't make it. And so, some point at that time, man, you say, man, look, man, I can't do this no more. And so, anymore. So I decided, working with my brother, he got me into juvenile. How I was fascinated how he was able to redirect these young brothers, and that he had so much respect through the city officials, state officials, even the young brothers in the community, man. So I kind of let him be my pilot. And so then when I got into, then I got into Pee Wee football coaching. A friend got me into that, and so that was my gateway.
Got you.
And so I started, reforming my kids. And what I seen by that is showing them a better way so they wouldn't slip. And just thank God I don't have one kid that I have coached, incarcerated or killed or murdered. A couple of kids that come out of our accounts in the organization with Blue Raider. I thank them guys for giving that opportunity to shed a little light to coach and see some of them kids. You know, they grown men now.
Yeah.
You know, I had a couple of kids that I coached go to college. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so that was just a blessing. You know what I'm saying? That I don't have to pick up the paper and say, hey, that was one of my kids.
Yeah,
man. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, they still address me as coach. You know what I'm saying? They still love on me and respect me.
That's what's up, man.
And man, it takes a lot of fortitude and a lot of patience, man, because you deal with them all. You know, crack babies, Ritalin babies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bad actors, but
Yeah.
you know, you go through that process for a couple of weeks, but you know, Coach Austin, he gonna we gonna get it up out of you.
Yeah.
And that's why I try to, you know, get other people in the community to support your youth programs.
Yeah.
Because these cats number one, these babies don't belong to us, period.
Yeah.
But if you ever go to a PB football game, you see a young brother that got maybe 19 to 20 kids. Mm-hmm. That is not only a coach, that is a psychologist.
Right. Getting in their head.
You have to get in their head in order to
understand what they going through at home.
Absolutely. And some of that, and one thing, my thing is that a kid would never come to my practice and be hungry. You can't produce it for me if you're hungry, brother.
Right.
And not only that, every Tuesday I would have what you call school day. That's what I said, you know, hey, y'all, if y'all have any problems, before we even start practice, let's sit down and talk about it. If you don't understand these plays, if I'm a little bit too rough on you,
say it now.
Let's get it on now. You know what I'm saying?
Get it out now.
Because, you know, we all deserve, you know, kids gonna tell the truth, they unfiltered anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Right, they gonna let you know.
From there, I had some issues with my daughter in that school. That school didn't sit well with me. That how they kids was being overly stressed out to me, and so that drove me to get into the school system. And so when I started researching the school system, see what they were doing to our kids, man. Say, brother, I'm gonna tell you, man. The plot to dehumanize black children is a disgrace to humanity, and man, it'll make you damn near snap. Yeah. When you see the play, what they doing.
What exactly are they doing?
What I'm saying is the standardized testing is you know, Pearson group, which is over there in Europe.
Oh, okay.
And knowledge can't be measured by somebody's lens. Knowledge is universal. So how can you tell me you gonna play a game and have me my child a test that's designed for only white kids to pass, bro?
Right.
And then if they don't pass your test, you gonna categorize my child as a failure. And not only that, you know, it orchestrated the prisoner pipeline. Vine, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. The so-called now no child left behind. Who child you talking about, white boy?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You ain't talking about the brothers who look like you and I.
Right.
And so, man, you know, and then I got into that real tough and started studying the Texas Educational Code, family codes, constitutional law, and that opened the gateway in understanding that you and I pay taxes for public schools. And how the hell you gonna chump me off, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm a damn fool.
Right.
And I send my child to school 8 hours a day, and this the best that you could produce.
Right.
My child come home, and then you talking about, boy, why you acting like that? Boy, why you acting like that? I had to get on parents and say, hold on, wait. This is an orchestrated, design creation of behavior problem. And then this is what it does. They have assignment called Rocket Math that my daughters, I said, Rocket Math, what the hell is this?
Rocket Math?
Yeah, and it gives the child 7 questions. I'm going to time you and see how fast you can get this problem done in this period of time, 7-minute period of time. So what does that do to the child mind?
Yeah.
Anxiety sets in.
Yeah.
And all this other fucked up shit that fucks with his house, his rationality and all this other shit. And you miss one question, you're a failure. I said, man, you got like bullshit fucked up.
Right.
You ain't finna stand on my child on no clock. Who the fuck are you?
Right. Yeah,
You ain't
yeah,
got no
yeah.
jurisdiction. You ain't got no goddamn jurisdiction on my child. Do it again. See if let me stand over you with a goddamn clock.
Yeah, yeah.
See what it feel like. You
Yeah,
dig?
yeah.
And so, no, hell no. And so then that's when I, as a parent, I realized, going into those penal codes and Texas Education Code, oh shit, I'm the president of this baby.
Right.
So based on, and I got jurisdiction.
Right.
And so in that, I learned that you got parental rights.
Over the kid while they in school?
You goddamn right.
Yeah. So I
And-
mean, what exactly does that mean though?
Is that based on your way of teaching should line up with the schoolhouse as you got it laid out at home. It should not deviate. Each and every parent could do this. And as I got into that, it's you can print this off. It's called a Declaration of Parental Rights. And I discovered that I sent that shit to the school.
Yeah.
So the principal, the teacher signed it, I signed it, and the principal signed it. So you deviate from what the hell I tell you to do, I can take you to court. It's a binding contract. Now, then I discovered, brother Donte, you supposed to have a campus plan.
What's a campus plan?
That as your child enters that school, you should have a plan out how that child should be disciplined and how that child should be learning according to your standards.
To my standards of my child.
Correct.
Okay.
And so, what they have is, our standards ain't are not my goddamn standards.
Right.
And so, if they have to go outside what they call innovation of the curriculum to help your child to understand, they supposed to use every resource on the face of the planet Earth to get your child to learn. And I told mine, don't you leave out that classroom until that woman tell you what you need to know till you get your clear understanding.
Right.
She did that to the gill. She smashed the gas on. And so I took a stand and went against one of the biggest demons, it was 405SD. And along with Brother Cleveland, which we belong to Friends of Kyle Park. And Brother Cleveland was one of my mentors.
Okay.
We went inside that 405SD and told them what they ain't gonna do. And with that, we was able to get out of that what they call the Race and Equity Committee, first in the state of Texas, came off our backs.
Wow.
We dealt with disciplinary problem, how to discipline our kids appropriately. We brought in, we push for horse therapy, shit like yoga.
Yeah.
We pushed the arts.
Yeah.
Music, man. It's other outlets than trying to third party our kids all the time. You got us fucked up, man.
Right.
So that third party leads to Kimball Road to TYC. See that pipeline? And because you don't know how to communicate with our kids, you want to.
And TYC, what, a juvenile?
Yeah, correctional facility.
Okay.
And so because you don't have the aptitude or the knowledge to deal with our children, because our children sometimes may have social problems at home.
Yeah.
And our kids talk with their hands.
Yeah.
And that's how they are. And think of it is, you got to have that type of particular teacher to deal with our kids on that level to bring the elevations down.
Now, let me ask you this. Does that same principle, does that apply to like charter schools?
Yeah.
So all schools?
All schools, brother. Prime example is private school.
Oh, okay.
Private school got a little mandate to where the parent, you pay for it.
Yeah.
So they can't deviate from what you want them to do. And I go about teaching your child. And so it's the same thing, man. It's just parents need to know their rights and be careful. What I told and I discovered too is that little shit they send home, their parent permission form and all that other bullshit.
Yeah.
Disciplinary shit. And if you read it very carefully at the end, they say each and every parent should sign. And we be overwhelmed with the damn paperwork.
Right.
But you signing away your parental rights because they said our stand is you from the time that child enters the school, from the bus stop to the school.
See, I need to start looking at my son.
See, so what the only thing a parent should do is sign a emergency card. That means that you got any problems with my child, call me
right.
right off the bat. But you need to print off that declaration of parental rights. And that way, that's a bonding statutory contract that's bound by the state. That I sent this here.
Yeah.
You got it on file.
Yeah.
I got one. So why didn't you do what I asked you to do when it came to dealing with my child?
Now, does that apply to all states, or is that specifically just for Texas?
I can't. Well, it should apply because a lot of it is constitutional.
Okay.
And so, but for Texas, for sure.
Okay.
Sure. And like I said, it's subchapter 26, Texas Family Code 53001. And if you look at your 14th Amendment rights, understand me, it's very clear.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, we just have to look at it like that, from that perspective of you as a human being. And, you know, it's a violation of the universe.
Yeah.
But from that journey, that brought me to the brotherhood movement, because people seen how we were able to get the Afro-American curriculum in the school, made some majorly changes. The school is the post. If you don't have a good healthy school, it affects your social economics. When I'm talking about the grocery stores, your housing, everything, your taxes, whatever, man. You know, they take them test scores and tell them where to put the damn prisons and the jobs.
What's the alternative? Because I was talking to my wife about after my son get out of elementary school, taking him out of that system and homeschooling him so we can teach him what we want to know, real life skills, how to count money, math, what are assets, what are liabilities, like other life skills that he gonna really need. Because I feel like junior high don't teach you shit. But
They don't.
They don't teach you shit, sex education, and motherfucking what other bullshit. Because I don't remember nothing I learned in junior high. But I was thinking like maybe I should take my son out of junior high and then put him back into maybe high school just so he can get that diploma.
But what it is that you have to challenge what they're doing.
Okay.
And if it take you suing them like, you know, our Caucasian people do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just galvanize the parents in the community that you deal with. Your friends, and say, hey, man, this shit ain't right.
Yeah.
And start looking at the books they feed. No, this ain't enough.
Yeah.
And so what I said with that Afro-American curriculum, that takes away that, because what the default is, brother, they don't see themselves in everyday curriculum.
Right.
And so even the white psychologists are beginning to see, hey, we have made a mistake. Mm-hmm. And now the state is saying now we have to teach them culture. See, 3 things we have to have: culture, communication, and what's the other one? I forgot the third C.
Yeah.
It's 3 C's that we got to have, man. And this came out of a study by some brothers out of San Antonio.
Okay.
And so that's the main thing is you got a curriculum. Mm-hmm. That's the 3 C's: culture, communication, curriculum.
Okay.
And they have curriculums out there, you know what I'm saying? And then when you start digging into their shit, I don't care, man. That's public information. You can file open records. I want to see every goddamn thing.
Yeah.
And you see a deficiency of curriculums that don't align with our children of African descent, and you're going to take my goddamn tax dollars for this type of shit? No, you're alive.
Right.
And also, just like you got this show here, brother, you can become a vendor in that school district to where you can come in and have a somewhat morning show with them kids and let them get it out, bro. They we are equal partners in subchapter 26.001 tell you that we are equal partners. That mean there's some bitch in that school teacher, that principal, and the motherfuckers on that school board. So how the hell we equal partners and I'm at default?
Right.
And I wasn't at the table when you make these motherfucking policies. You're a goddamn lie.
Right.
So you got to hold them what they say on paper. Subchapter education code, I think is 104, social science. Mm-hmm. It tell you from the first goddamn script, each and every child to know their community and culture, bro.
Yeah.
That shit is on paper.
Right. Yeah.
And so anytime they don't do what they say do, we got to hold their ass accountable. And that's so, I mean, you know, you go to the west side And them people over there on the west side, the rich folks, they come and they motherfuckers and tell them, well, we need a new school.
Right. Right.
We need these programs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because those people over there, those individuals, they don't see themselves as common white folks. They see themselves as white supremacy. White supremacy are the motherfuckers that run J.P. Morgan, them damn doctors and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Fortune 500. That's their vision for their children.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't the worker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're the employer.
Yeah.
So that's the difference between white supremacy and white nationalism. White nationalism, them motherfuckers can help us if they wanted to, bro.
Right. Right.
But white supremacy, the motherfuckers, the Bill Gates, the Warren Buffetts, you know what I'm saying? The dude, Beto, them type of cats like that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
J.P. Morgan,
Yeah.
motherfucker that own Bank of America. See, that's white supremacy.
Yeah.
But the other motherfuckers that wander around here with that hooping and hollering and them broke trash,
yeah.
them motherfuckers,
They in the same bucket as we are.
like I say again, brother, them motherfuckers couldn't help us if they wanted to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So what is like? Is there a plan, or what should if a parent is listening to this right now, right? Mm-hmm. And they was like, you know what, I want to slowly or either put this in place. One, fill out the parent. What is the form?
You can go. It's coming from the Texas Justice Center. Declaration of Parental Rights.
Okay, and then send that. That's the first step. Send
That's
that to
the first
the school.
step, and do not sign that bullshit, that disciplinary shit.
Yeah.
Put that shit in the trash.
Okay.
Just sign the emergency card.
Okay.
That's what you bound. Nothing else.
Okay.
Nothing else. Because you got an issue, call me.
Got you.
Or email me.
Right.
Text me.
Yeah. Whatever.
Before you make a move, let me handle the situation. Because 9 times out of 10, we control ours on the phone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or set up an equitable meeting with the teacher so you can see what's going on.
Yeah.
And a lot of times is that our behavioral problems is because lack of our identity. They don't see themselves in the curriculum, and our children get bored
Right.
and they get frustrated.
So, where is like, cause it's so man. I feel like we so behind the 8 ball sometimes, and it's like, even as a father, it's like, okay, I don't know where I need to start.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, man. This is what you do, brother. Start with fundamental. It's a thing called Heritage Box
Heritage Box. Okay.
that you can order online.
Okay.
And it take you step by step by the age of teaching them African culture.
Okay.
What that does for our children, this is why they so quick to destroy them. They know that we are the founders of the earth, the rulers of the earth. Mm-hmm. They don't want us to come back into that fold again. And so what they try to do is destroy what they call the third order pineal gland and the pituitary gland. That's what makes us tick. We don't teach our kids about the 9 chakras, human dignity. And if our kids get that antidote and open that shit up,
Yeah.
we will destroy them, and they know it.
The 9 chakras.
Yes.
Okay.
You start with their meditation. Ain't never heard nobody. That's what that shit is all about.
Yeah.
Because the 9 chakras deal with your attitude, your mood, what makes you tick.
Yeah.
And so, also make sure your child has a healthy diet, man.
So none of that lunchbox shit. None of that.
Yeah, man, feed man. Our grandma and them didn't. We didn't eat like that, bro.
Exactly. Yeah.
And this, this masturbation of the mind. We like shit that feel good and don't produce nothing, man. Stop lying to your goddamn kids. You know, no fat ass white boy ain't came down that chimney.
Right. And I'm on the fence about it because at one point I still want the innocence of my son. You know what I mean? But at one point I'll be like, nah, I need to tell this nigga exactly.
Yeah,
I need to tell him exactly what's
Shit.
going on.
You gotta tell him what's going on.
You know what I
man.
mean?
I didn't hide it from my daughter, man. My daughter go to HBCU right now.
Which one?
Texas Southern University.
Oh, okay, TSU. Shout out to TSU.
Yeah, and my dad graduated from there. My mom graduated from there, so she like the third generation.
Okay.
And so my whole thing is, man, is that we have to teach our children liberation before education. So you liberate them by teaching them their culture, and they'll have a better understanding. Once they see that, hey, we built the pyramids.
Yeah.
That shit open up, bro.
Yeah.
We went up and down the Nile. You start teaching your child about Nile Valley civilization. Now we created all this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so that sense of no changed their attitude that I'm not what they say they said I was. Mm-hmm. We ain't no minors. You ain't no motherfucking minority. Fuck you.
Right.
White boy.
Right.
You know, you boule ass nigga. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Who are you to tell me what I am? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we designed this shit. And see, you gotta understand, it was like the 16 to 17 dynasty before the white boy even came into the goddamn light. Like how many dynasties that, come on, dude.
Yeah.
But what they was crapping, manipulating this bullshit when it came. Slavery didn't come to the tail end of the African dynasty, man. We talking about like the 26th dynasty, bro.
Yeah.
That's when the slavery was invoked in. And you know what I'm saying? And we too goddamn forgiving, man.
That's what I hate.
Yeah.
That's what I hate. That's what I hate about us, man. That's exactly what I hate about us. And people be like, just pray it away. Just
see that bullshit.
Just pray.
Look, that goddamn prayer, that goddamn hope.
I hate that shit, man.
Man, I ain't telling. I'm not. And this is what we're afraid of, man. And African spirituality was the best thing handed to me. And when I started studying, I get your child Hidden Colors, man. 1 through, I think they should be on number 6, man. Or Dr. Henry Clark, The Great Mighty Walk. Those are visuals, man.
Yeah.
Each and everybody that's African descent, even Hispanic, because they don't know who the fuck they are. I call them Mexicans.
Mexicans.
They just put the E in front of the I. It was niggas over there.
Yeah.
The Spaniards were white boys. The Moors came across there and civilized their goddamn ass. And didn't want to give them funny name like Conquistadors. Those motherfuckers were dark as you and I, bro.
Yeah.
Man, fuck this shit, man.
So matter of fact, speaking of the church, where is the church when it comes to something like Atatiana's? Where are they? What is their participation in all of this? Because
look,
I didn't see not one. I haven't heard. Maybe I'm just ignorant. I haven't heard not one pastor speak out about the Fort Worth police, because this is not the first incident. You know what I'm saying?
This go around, bro. Because I went global. Dr. Michael Bell, he spoke out. But a lot of these niggas, they get these stipends from these white folks.
Okay.
And niggas ain't finna mess up their money.
Yeah.
Being correct. But now what it did do, it did put a lot of pressure and embarrassment on their ass. And he said, y'all can't get it, we'll get it. This is the first time at that first rally that they ever seen black men on, ready to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ran the mayor up out of there.
Yeah.
And they ain't never seen no shit like that other than some gang activity, but some revolutionary shit. That's the first time Fort Worth got their little ground cracked. And so that, it wasn't for the ministry at that period of time.
Yeah.
We tell them niggas, y'all niggas stay at home.
Right.
Don't get in our way. We don't come in your church. We got this. We got this one.
Yeah.
And so, like I said, that's what bruh got the murder charge.
Which bruh?
The white boy.
From
Atatiana.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I did say
Aaron
that.
Dean. I want to say
Aaron
his
Dean.
name. Yeah.
Roma that attacked the brother at the JPS. I think it was JPS hospital, at the hospital. One of them hospitals. He beat up the brother for nothing. But he got a conviction on him. And so on this one with the Atatiana, being that it brought so much attention, You know, you got motherfuckers in the background like Lee the Snake Merritt.
You don't like Merritt?
No, man, see, thing about me, I always do my research, bro.
Yeah.
That nigga Crump, Al Sharpton, these niggas gatekeeping motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And see, and we sent word to him, don't bring your ass over here no more, nigga.
Who to who?
Lee Merritt.
Lee Merritt.
First thing this man did, how you gonna fight somebody about the burial of their own child? This man has set up a GoFundMe without nobody's permission, and the dad told him, look, man, I don't need your money. I can bury my own child.
He set up a GoFundMe without permission from the family?
I mean, the aunt ain't the family. The dad
Right.
is the dad.
Yeah. Wow. And he's the same attorney that was on the Amber Geiger case, right?
Man, let me tell you something about this nigga, man. That nigga can't represent you in municipal court.
Why you say that, man? Why you say that?
Because he don't. He can't. Lee Merritt full of shit. And I hope he listening.
Really?
Don't bring your motherfucking ass over here no more. We ain't playing with you.
What's going on? Talk to me. What is the issue?
See, that bullshit is to throw us off from that boule shit. See, the nigga frat brothers with Roy West. I don't like Roy West at all.
Okay.
And
I don't know
tell
who's Roy West.
He's a senator. And you remember the Dallas Carter football players?
No.
Anyway.
I know they did a movie about him a little while ago.
See, that motherfucker right there, what they withheld out was that he handed them niggas a statement. To read and incriminate themselves on goddamn national TV.
Lee Merritt did it.
No, Roy
West. Okay.
And after he did that shit, he went to the state senate. Let me see. Then if you pull up right now, the Dallas Boule, he the second motherfucker you see. See the Boule, them motherfucking niggas right there. Some of them may be your friends.
Now I ain't from Texas, so
I'm just listen. It's ain't a goddamn Texas thing, brother.
Oh, okay.
Shit.
Okay.
You did?
Yeah.
All them motherfuckers, the Fortune 500 niggas. Boule niggas.
Yeah.
A majority of your sorority sisters. AKA, see, that's they play to get in the Boule.
Yeah.
And them motherfuckers right there, how the fuck you gonna be part of something and you take an oath to serve the global white elite? And see what I found that W.D. Du Bois was on that bullshit? I threw that book in the goddamn trash. Because what they do, how you gonna take an oath to serve the global white elite and gotta do some compromise yourself as a human being by performing a homosexual act to be a part of that bullshit?
You mean like fraternities and sororities?
Dig.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm a part of a fraternity, but I ain't have to do no homosexual shit to join.
I'm just saying the Boule. I ain't saying.
Oh, the Boule. Okay.
But some of them motherfuckers get into that. See, like Royce West is, I think he's part of the Mega.
Oh, okay.
Alpha. He might be Alpha Brother 1 or 2.
Okay.
Now I live in Houston. Now them Alpha Brothers, they ain't right. They ain't right.
Something ain't right about.
No, ain't right, man. There's a lot of that gay shit going on with you.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if you heard of the Talented 10.
Talented Tent? No.
Nah, that's what that bullshit is about, man. The black bourgeois. I mean, research it, man. You know.
Yeah, because you putting me on game right now.
Yeah, like that nigga Cory Booker, Camilla Harris. They off in that shit, man.
Really?
And you look at Camilla Harris, man. Many niggas she done sent to jail in her motherfucking district.
Yeah.
Don't be fooled by Maxine Waters. Look at Maxine Waters' goddamn district. Ain't doing shit.
Yeah.
But hooping and hollering, man. Fuck this shit, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we gotta come be more revolutionary at this point in time, man. We at all costs, bro. This shit is getting real ugly.
So how do you galvanize, or how do you come up with a plan for the people to move in a certain
Ask me that idiotic ass question.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
You got a grandfather? Didn't your parents go through the civil rights movement?
So me and my dad never had a relationship, right?
I'm just saying, somebody in your family as an African person, African American, went through the civil rights shit, bullshit.
I think the oldest person that I know in my family right now is my father. My grandmother's passed. My grandfather, he passed. He's from Fort Worth.
Mm-hmm.
The oldest person is probably my mom, and she was born in the '60s.
But I'm saying is that she was there, bro.
Yeah.
What I'm just saying is that my dad grew up in a critical time in Waco, Texas, going through the integration bullshit.
Okay.
But they said, fuck it, man. White boy, we ain't taking this bullshit no more.
Yeah.
See, it's your attitude. You gotta change your goddamn attitude. Our parents went through hell, man.
Yeah.
I mean, cats lost their lives, man, jeopardized their jobs, and they weigh a note. But the Negro kicked your goddamn ass
Yeah.
with that bullshit.
Right.
And then we got after they killed off our strong leaders, we went to this black shit. This black shit. And we got watered down doing that Jackson bullshit.
Yeah.
It's okay. Hold the hand. It's all right, brother. Forgive him.
See, I'm not on the forgive him.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying. I'm talking about that's what happened to us, bro.
Yeah.
And now we don't have, and the revolutionary music went away
Yeah.
after they killed off the revolution.
Yeah.
Now we see it trying to be trickled back in through what's his name, Kendrick Lamar, and then Schoolboy Q, and them, J. Cole.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Through the music.
Through the music, and the music will change the culture because now they being more conscious because they see the bullshit that's coming down. Because they can't nobody fix us but us. What you got to do is just start with yourself and be around like-minded people to change this shit. If you see something wrong, and white boy, if you stay next to me, fuck your feelings.
Yeah.
Because you don't give a damn about mine. You unapologetic about what they do, man. They always have been, and they always will be. I ain't saying that all of them, but that the ones that do are apologetic about that shit is very small. But then again, they wait till they old. They wait till they old because they want to find their Jesus. They trying to make it to heaven.
Yeah.
And you find that old white man, that motherfucker will tell you everything. Pull up on it.
See, that's what I need. I don't know no real old white people. That
I'm just to find you one.
Yeah.
That motherfucker will tell you everything. Because,
Yeah.
he want forgiveness. His
Yeah.
forgiveness is by hipping you to some shit that you should have been told long time ago.
Yeah.
And that's how the motherfuckers operate. See, to study them, we got to study, like we study ourselves, we got to study them motherfuckers also.
Yeah.
And
So I'm just in I'm in a different belief on the way I go about it, right? Because I've read up on how they got rid of the Black Panthers. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who was out front or who was one of the political leaders, you know what I mean? They raided the house, shot all of them. You know what I mean? Because they can identify with a group of people. You know what I mean? So mine, I'm more like, I studied or I read a book on was it The Art of War, I think?
yeah, I got that book. It's a good book.
Yeah. So it's like, if my enemy, I don't want you to see me coming. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I don't want you to see me coming. I don't want to make no announcement. I don't want to make no whole lot of noise before I get you, because they said the first line of defense or something like that is to startle them or to be to not know they coming. So when you run up on somebody, right? They don't know how to react because they not ready for it. But if I tell my enemy or somebody who I want to get that I'm coming or this what I'm gonna do to you, that's why I don't make threats to people, because I don't want you to know. I don't want you to know what I'm about to do. I want you to not see it coming. I want you to be unprepared for what I'm about to do. So that's why when my way of going about it is keeping my mouth shut and strategically planning shit. You know what I'm saying? So that way when I do come, I'm planning all the way to the end. I'm not planning, okay, once I come in, this is what I'm gonna do, and then that's it. I'm planning, okay, once I do this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen, and then once I consider the threat to be terminated, then that's when I will pull up or pull back. You know what I mean? Because I hate when people be like, oh, I'm gonna do this, and we gonna do this. I'm not a rah-rah type of dude. I'm the one that's just gonna sit in the back, chill. observe everything happen, notate it, and then go away quietly and just plan my strategy of how I'm gonna get your ass back. You know what I'm saying? So
Well, for me, like I say, the tactics is, some of my heroes are like Muhammad. I love Muhammad Ali.
yeah, me too.
I love Dick Gregory, and the whole civil rights movement. I don't never just give one accolade to Dr. King. It was a multitude of people.
Absolutely.
I think they downplayed Medgar Evers too much for me.
Okay.
The Cats and Snook, you know what I'm saying? Stokely Carmichael, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We don't give enough homage to Adam Clayton Powell.
Okay.
Clayton Powell he told him back 10. He told him where to go and where to stick it.
Yeah.
And Clayton Powell will make that ass buckle.
Yeah.
Because he told him, motherfucker, you can't win without my district.
So what is it that we asking for? What is it that we looking for? Because
some of that, man, you have to be upfront and straight. I mean, my dad always told me, let the motherfuckers know what's on your goddamn mind.
right.
Because they ain't a bunch of scared some bitches anyway. And so, sometimes tactic can be aggressive. It can be non-aggressive, passive-aggressive. You got to know when to be aggressive. What I'm saying is when you see injustice to your child, you're going to be mad at the motherfucker. You ain't trying to hear that shit.
Off rip, yeah.
Yeah, your understanding is going to be totally different. You ain't going to lay back in the cut and let something keep on going. That's the way I look at things, that the injustice that's being done to my people is an imminent threat and is totally inhumane that you'll do that to another human being for no apparent reason because you think you're getting your jotters off.
Right.
Because you think that's the way the blueprint's supposed to go. I'm more aggressive when it comes to when I see the injustice to my people.
Right.
I don't give a damn what color you are.
Right.
If you look like us, and you doing some of this bullshit, we gotta address it, bro.
Yeah.
And that's what thing we don't do. We gotta address it, whether they doing some things that we see that it's fundamentally not right. But see, our group, along with Black Empowerment, we just don't deal with that shit. We deal with all social issues. We deal with, we see, cats on the corner store terrorizing. We deal with them, bro. Cause we ain't gonna tolerate it.
Right.
As men.
Right.
And if we see things like human trafficking going on, we're gonna hunt your ass down like a damn dog. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Cause we ain't gonna tolerate it.
Yeah. And I think it needs to be more men stepping up for our women too.
Yeah, and so
You know what I mean?
and not only that, it's happening to children.
Right.
And so we deal with, if we got to deal with the gatekeepers, we deal with the gatekeepers. Because sometimes you get skewed when you get caught up in this color thing, bro. And when it's, in the back door, you got some bros doing more evil, God doggone me, to us than these white folks.
True that.
And so we deal with it all. So we don't discriminate when it comes to
What's right.
protecting the citizenry of people of African descent. We say protect. That word protect don't it's not equated with a color. We talking about any injustice that's going on in the community. We gonna deal with it. And so that's where I look at it, man. I think everybody should look at your community, man. Your community control your taxes, your police department, shit, your schools. That's why I tell them, man, we got to get rid of these goddamn hoods. We lost too much with these hoods.
Yeah.
It's too corrupt.
Yeah.
And, it's too much bullshit. If we start having communities, attitudes would change when we start. I mean, if you haven't seen your neighbor in a couple of days, hey, bro, Donte, I ain't seen this nigga in a couple of days.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Yeah.
You might be sick. I don't know.
Right.
His brother, is anything I can do for you, bro?
Right.
You need me to mow the yard, take out the trash, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See, we used to have that type of attitude back then, coming up in the 70s, but we got to go back to that. Ain't like we don't know how to do, we choose not to do it. So it's our attitudes is our biggest problem. And once we start, and it's gradually coming back.
That's what I want to get back to. I want to get back to that, man.
So when you start, just like this show, man, that we doing right now, just have you a plan, man.
Yeah.
a mission plan that you're gonna put together and say, hey man, this is what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Whatever lane you choose to go, I'm gonna make this shit happen.
Yeah.
And just like that MLK parade, a lot of people think we weren't gonna pull it out. We cracked the concrete with that parade.
Yeah.
We don't have to go downtown. We can bring it back into the community so the community can see what can be accomplished by putting this together. It wasn't no violence, not one incident, bro. We had vendors. You know, we had different lights. You know, car clubs, horse clubs. You know, Hispanic brothers and sisters rolling with us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
United Forward rolling with us. You know what I'm saying? And they were just totally shocked. You know what I'm saying? The different, motorcycle clubs, man. You know what I'm saying? And so, walkers, some politicians, dance teams. You know what I'm saying? So what I wanted to do was to show the whole makeup of a community.
Okay.
That we can come here and have this constructive event without being destructive.
Right.
And so we come back again to help Brother Jermaine Trotter with the jet relays. And so we're going to do the same thing again. But next year, what I'm going to do in the MLK Parade, we're going to have debate teams. I'm going to have all kinds of chess match, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Something that's going to change that concept, man,
Right.
of this goddamn me booty shaking all the goddamn time.
Right.
Open mic, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Something that's going to challenge your intellect, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so that's my plan. You got to change the outcome. Just like we run around here with these football teams, basketball teams, good. Nigga, where's your chess club?
Right.
Where's the young adult debate team?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so if we start channeling that shit in, even, sisters ought to be out there showing sisters how to do home economics, eating healthy, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to have all that shit this go around, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Taking care of ourselves. And so as we clean up and detox, you know what I'm saying, we still give lessons, bro. We got the playbook, we ain't using the motherfucker.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what, following Dick Gregory and another cat named Mark from Anaheim, which we call the early warning system, Brother Carl Nelson show, shit like that, man. We got to be conscious of what's going on, man. And until we begin to empower ourselves, which we had all this once before, we can get it back. I ain't believing that shit, man.
Yeah.
And so it might take us a little time, but we got to start somewhere, bro.
Right.
And when it start at home, and if you get them boys together, young ladies, and just form something.
Right.
And you just raise them up.
Yeah.
And the same thing, like, in football, we get them kids in flag. And from flag, we take them all the way through seniors.
Okay.
And so we have to use that same concept. That's what a community does. Is love your neighbor, man. Understand your neighbor. If you got to go back into the community, just like some brothers over there at Eastland right now, they teaching therapy, meditation, financial literacy. They going right into the hood, man, and African spirituality, which brings human dignity, values of doing what our ancestors done in times of antiquity, ancient times. If we get back to what belongs to us, and that'll open up the chamber of understanding each other instead of letting this European concept, which got us fucked up, man. You know what I'm saying? We emasculating our men. Women are we just jacked up, man, and we act like that's part of our society.
Right.
And now this is a European concept that we didn't come up with that bullshit.
Yeah.
And we just let it go on. You know what I'm saying? And and we're gonna have to deal with some shit.
Yeah.
In our community, man.
Let me ask you this: what do you think about? Because a lot of stuff that you're saying, I've heard it from like Omar Johnson. What do you think about Omar Johnson?
Doc, he on point. You know what I'm saying? But to me, we have to start. You could talk about the shit, but you got to be frontline with your shit. When I'm talking about going in and challenging and raising, like right now, part of my mission is to get some of these young brothers and sisters teach them local government.
Okay.
Then out of those lessons, we're boosting a city councilman or a state senator that's gonna challenge the policies. We so duped out with this damn democratic process of a mindset for the Afro American. That's bullshit. Democrats ain't did shit for us, really, man.
Yeah.
Only person that did for us was Lyndon Baines Johnson.
Lyndon B. Johnson?
Yep,
That was it?
that was it, bro. And Obama didn't have no damn black agenda. And then anybody that you vote for should have a black agenda. If not, man, you pissing in the wind, nigga, you know, tell your ass.
Yeah.
And as we raise these young brothers and sisters, we teach them, don't you go into nothing unless you have a black agenda. And so that's what you should teach your child, young brother at home. Like I told my daughter, you go off in there, going to college, and you say whatever career, I think I'm health administration, cool. But reach back and grab the ones. Don't close the gate.
Yeah.
That's what them boule niggas do.
Yeah.
They close the gate. See what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
they didn't kiss that ring, bro.
Yeah.
And the motherfuckers behind that pulpit. How the hell we go to Dallas? I call it the Big Triangle. You got Friendship West, the other motherfucker up the street.
Potter House?
Yeah, in the pot house. That's the Big Triangle. How the fuck y'all got all that goddamn money and we go west of Wheaton and it ain't nothing but it's dust?
Yeah.
Nigga, what God you serve? They tell you to do some shit like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you tell me out of three in what's that nigga? Ricky Rush Church. Ain't that far away. That don't make no sense, bro.
Listen, they say in the hood is churches and liquor stores on every corner, man. I don't know why. I don't know. I mean, of course I know why. It's by design. You know what I mean? But because we want to make sure that you nice and drunk, go out and do something crazy. They gonna put you down, and then you gonna go right back in church, and ask the Lord for forgiveness.
Mm-hmm.
Forgive whoever that did something to you.
Don't forget, you gotta pay that nigga on the way out.
Yeah, don't forget.
And then I ain't not, man. You know what?
Let me ask you this. I don't want to get you over a tangent.
Yeah, but man, let me tell you something, man.
Go ahead.
And like I'm gonna tell y'all again, brother Donte, I'm not built for that nigga to go work one day out of the motherfucking week.
And-
Play on your mama emotions and tell her to stick something in this plate and tell her to tie it. For what? Nigga, when the last time you seen the bank of Jesus? The bank of God? See, I don't argue with niggas that can't count to three.
Yeah, yeah,
And I tell them niggas right today, and I hope the motherfuckers listening.
yeah.
I'm gonna tell you this, Donte, and I want you to think about it. Take this home with you.
Okay.
Now, we didn't read Genesis, God created heaven and earth, such and so forth. Animals, trees, wind. Then he created man.
Mm-hmm.
Hold up. The brother name was Adam. Well, who is this motherfucker telling this story? Adam ain't been created yet. See how the bullshit works?
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm going to tell you how they minimize
That makes sense.
the creator. I'm going to tell you, I got 3 stories for you now.
Okay.
Now, they said to put the blood over the dope.
Put the blood on? I never heard of that.
No, this is I think
Oh, okay.
Exodus doing or something like that. The Exodus Leviticus, one of them.
Okay.
So the death angel won't pass you by. You know, during the times of Moses and shit.
Uh-huh.
Wait a minute. This is the God that knows all, sees all. You trying to tell me the creator of all things don't know there's your black ass behind that door, Donte? See how the bullshit works, man.
Listen, I'm with you.
I'm just saying how this bullshit work, man. I'm just
with
saying.
you, yeah.
I'm just saying this type of bullshit we filter to our kids, but then again, they say, well, you know, our brother, he I'm gonna tell you, my daughter told me, she said, fuck me up too, man. She said, no, Jesus wasn't born in the wintertime. he went to live. He said, she told me, she said, why would you, ain't no way in the world he been born in the wintertime because he would have froze to death. I shut the fuck up. What innkeeper, inhumane motherfucker gonna tell you to stay in the manger with it? You got a newborn baby.
Yeah.
And it's cold as motherfucker. And what makes you think that baby gonna be warm?
See, and I think, and
That's that, man. Come on, man.
yeah, it is a bunch of BS. But I feel like what because I don't read the Bible at all.
We talking about logic and
Right.
how the Creator works.
Right. And from what I know about the Bible is it's not word for word, or it's not what's the word I'm looking for? It's not literal.
It's allegory.
Yes, it's allegory, right? These stories are just made up to just for you to understand and try to get a point across.
But see, it's a carbon.
It's not actually
Donte.
literally.
Donte.
You know what I mean? I just want to be the devil's advocate.
Okay, what I'm saying is, I'm gonna tell you where to get the bullshit from.
Okay.
These are African stories they got from the Egyptian Book of the Dead.
Okay.
You can read every fucking floor story, and it's this Asa, Aset, and Haru is giving you your Jesus shit. And this third day shit, all that bullshit come out, resurrection, all that shit come out of these stories. I possess this book, and these are just African stories. And I'm gonna take it that you're a sharp guy because you got this podcast shit. And I'm thinking your math is pretty sharp, huh?
Absolutely.
So how the fuck this nigga down on a Friday evening, ride Sunday morning? Nigga, how the hell is that 3 days? Who told you that bullshit? But you gonna tell your son that bullshit, you dig?
Yeah.
And my daughter says, this is another thing she got, this is what, ain't no bunny, ain't no egg, and she arguing with her brother, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I said, man, we still waiting on that bullshit. But we talking about things that they in line with our ancestors was the spring celestial and the winter celestial. Reverse that shit, man, and see if you don't land on the winter celestial, and you reverse it another 9 months or so, and you'll hit the spring celestial. Now, I'm gonna take it that my mama died in December, right? My mama can't die in 2 months, nigga. Sometimes Easter is in one. Sometimes shit in April, you know that shit.
Yeah.
Am I gonna say what the new moon got to do anything with y'all?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It makes sense. I'm with you.
Hey, bro.
I'm with you.
This is the shit.
That they try to.
No, your kids will challenge your ass on me.
Right.
They'll beat your ass with that phone.
Right.
So what I'm just saying is, we gotta start telling the goddamn truth.
Right.
And them kids will look it up.
Yeah.
They'll do it.
Yeah.
And they'll say, well, Dad, shit. You tell me to tell you the truth, but you tell me this bullshit.
Right.
And why is you lying to me? And it's gonna come, and it's coming.
Yeah.
So, only thing we can do is do our best work, man, while we got our platforms. And we ain't nobody clean, bro.
Right.
Our first one, midget, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I'm trying to get cleaner as an individual as I take my journey in. What I try to do is just lay a pathway for these young brothers and sisters how to fight this shit like my dad and them do. What is disappointing is sometimes you got to look at what Brother Malcolm, the Panther movement, and some of these other cats, Brother Fred Hampton, Baba Dick Gregory. What would we be if we didn't have them cats, man?
Right.
To even go back in, Dr. Henry Clark, Dr. Ben Yakin, and Brother Santermina, Dr. Francis Cresswell, ISIS paper, man. We can go back and get that shit, man.
Yeah.
And we can read that shit. Say, okay. It's just like a gumbo, man. We got to take that shit and put it in that pot till it come out right and tastes good. And so it ain't like, my grandma always tell me, it ain't like you can't get your lesson, you just choose not to get it. We get caught up in this other bullshit and we forget.
Yeah.
We get cute because we got this zip code disease.
Right.
But we forgot. But then again, when we go to the family reunion, hey, Pokemon, what's up? You know, we play St. Moses, man, we would jump across the creek with the dirt, all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, we played hard in the motherfucking projects, man. You remember that shit got me out, man? Yeah.
Last question. Question. Got to wrap up a little bit.
Okay.
What you think about reparations? What's your take on reparations?
If a nigga owe you some money, you gonna get it.
So that's plain and simple.
Plain and simple. Motherfuckers owe.
So how would it be distributed?
They distributed.
who
You know,
would
for
get-
me, let me tell you something, man. Every person in America should get a stipend, a monthly stipend. Mm-hmm. And that's of African descent. And I need to get on my shit. I got documents of my grandfather born in slavery. But thing of it is, what stifles us, I'm gonna tell you this: what got us was the Dred Scott case of 1857, Stanford versus Dred Scott, when based on the U.S. Constitution and how it was written, and the arguments were that we were brought here as to work, we were chattel property, and until we say that now, in the census, you can say I'm Haitian, I'm ancient Egyptian.
Yeah.
You have a right to. See, the thing of it is, we got to have a homeland first, bro. You know what I'm saying? We got to claim our homeland.
Yeah.
That makes us sovereign citizen. Then you have to go back and file what we supposed to file. But what Brother Malcolm them was doing, what got him killed, you know, they was filing those criminal charges against America for violating human rights. And that should be the first thing that we should go back and be filed first, was a violation of human rights, which puts us in the world court.
Why hasn't anybody filed?
A nigga scared to die.
Is that what it is?
They took out 2 people, actually 4 people supposed to die that day. Barbara DeGray was one of them. Adam Clayton Powell. They got DePinto and Malcolm. DePinto was the one who gave him the wisdom to put the shit down.
I heard a story where Dick Gregory was saying that he was supposed to go somewhere with Malcolm, and
The Audubon Ballroom.
yeah, and
he said he couldn't get 2 prices of one. And he said, I'm gonna call Clayton Powell, tell him not to show up.
Yeah, I remember.
But stuff like this that we have now, technology, we can intercept the bullshit that they try to do. They don't have all the technology. We more equipped now. Niggas are training, and niggas knowing and are looking to protect their properties now. And so the attitude and the culture, because of, you know, the high influx of the abuse of people of African descent getting killed by law enforcement officers, has put us in a different perspective. And as you can see now, brothers are more kinder to each other now. You know, we speaking to each other now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We more, the love is trickling back in. You know what I'm saying? And you trying to embrace your brother now. You trying to help him a little bit more than what we used to.
Yeah.
And because, you know, we trying to correct each other the wrongs, because now we see the bullshit that's coming down. And so our attitudes begin to change. First thing, man, we got to change goddamn attitude. Once your attitude change, man, you see different perspectives.
Absolutely.
We don't have time to be bullshitting no more, because you want the best for your, you know, your son, the person and anybody that you love. So everybody's saying, hey, man, it's time out for this shit. We got to go to work,
Right.
and get this shit right.
Right.
If not, we're going to be in places that, you know, we don't want to go, or your children.
Right. Okay. I appreciate you coming through, man.
Right on, right
I
on.
appreciate you coming
Appreciate
through.
you, brother.
How can people get a hold of you if they want to get involved in the brotherhood movement?
We're on Facebook.
Okay.
I left my goddamn little cards at home, Brother Donte. I do apologize for that.
Good.
But the Brotherhood Movement, we are on Facebook. You can look us up. I'm L. Hodge Austin on Facebook. Anytime you got any social problems, please reach out to us. Contact Brother Donte. You know how to get in contact with me.
Absolutely.
Also, I want to give a shout out to my comrades, Black Empowerment. That's another group that's out there, man, doing beautiful things. Brother Kings and Queens, my brother Lauren. He's out there doing things, man. We just trying to change the culture in the face of Fort Worth, man. And we out there, man. Boots on the ground.
That's what's up, man. So yeah, appreciate y'all for tapping in. If you got any issues in the Fort Worth area, please don't hesitate to reach out to the Brotherhood Movement. and get some backing and some people that really know the law, really can go to bat for you, man. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. It's been a Tapping In podcast. Peace.